What's up, YouTube? It's Kim Smith again, and I'm back. And I wanted to talk about an issue that everybody in like the free world is talking about, from political to Hollywood to everybody who's anybody. And I want to talk about gay marriage. So I was doing a little research, and I come to find out that marriage wasn't always an option for everyone, especially African American people. There was a point in time where slaves could not be married. So all you Bible toters walking around talking about gay is for a man and a woman and talking about we shouldn't do it and it's not for two men and things like that. There was a point in time that your black ass couldn't get married and it was illegal. And also, y'all could live together, but if your slave master felt that you shouldn't be together or he wanted to separate you, he had the right to do so. So I'm just throwing that out there for y'all to see the gravity of, you're kind of doing the same thing by repressing someone else from doing something that you were repressed to do in the past. Also, interracial couples. There were couples arrested in the state of Virginia who married interracially and got arrested because it was illegal. So what I'm going to say is, trying to say is marriage is something that's ever changing like life. Everything in life went through a process where it changed and people realized, well, you know what? They are people too and they do deserve the same rights and privileges as others. So I understand that some of you heterosexuals feel that you are better and we gay people don't have monogamous relationships. We're not intimate. All we do is sleep around and do drugs, but that's not the case. Now, if you really want to educate yourself and get better and know better, you will understand that we're just people also, and we want the same rights and privileges too. Not saying that everybody's going to run to the church and get married, but we just want that option in case we're together for 20 some odd years and our significant passes away. And we don't really have anything. We don't have ties to that house we pay for. We don't have ties to that loan for that car that we help pay for. Those things that we're not restricted to because in the event that they're dead, that money goes elsewhere or that estate goes elsewhere because we're not tied to it legally. To us, marriage is a legal contract. And you don't have to be religious to get married. Like a lot of you want to talk about God forming marriage and things like that. Marriage is a man made concept that is honored and recognized both legally and both religiously. So, just to put that out there for you again. So before you run around here talking about marriage is this and marriage is so sacred, consider the fact that there was a time that you were not able to get married, that it was illegal for you to get married, and things had to come that way for you to pro- push through to be able to have that privilege to marry someone that you love. You know, it really kind of gets to me being a double minority, being both black and being a homosexual, that a lot of black people are looking to point at this scripture and say this quote and say all these things about marriage when one, you ain't married, and two, you don't respect the laws of marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get married, you get divorced, you abuse the privilege every day, but you're telling someone else that they don't have the right to do so like you. Like, you're better. Like, oh, well, I can do it because I'm a heterosexual. So, consider these things before you vote, before you state your opinion, before you let it out there, because there was a time that you couldn't marry either.